Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video for you, man. I bet you squinch when you go outside. Ain't no way you don't squinch them eyes, man. I know everybody hollering about it's hot. I get that. I feel it too. But it's also food. It's also nourishment. It's also strength. It's also healing for you. I suggest to anybody, man, like, get your 5 spot, get your 5 minutes, or just go outside in the shade. But put your body out there, man. You connected to the all. Outside, I like to see you too, yeah. You want some shit to go down when you go outside? You gotta treat outside good, man. Prophet sending you blessings, guidance, and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exception. Never no exceptions. I want to have a quick little conversation with you about your ancestors. All right. So you know of your ancestors, you know of the ones from this life. You know of the one from this life. Then you don't know all of those. Like, you don't know the ones that was living, past, like your grandparents, parents, or just say, and that whatever way you mail your DNA or DA off, and I'm not gonna say it's not accurate for everybody, but I'm not gonna say it's not accurate. It's not accurate for everybody. I looked at a couple of things, like they had them people stuff all messed up, man. I don't know if they mixed it up, mailed it to the wrong people, how it went, but I don't have faith in it. Especially once you understand that the system push against you. So instead of you be, relatives with Incredible Hulk, they're gonna put you being relative with Tweety Bird or something, man. You just gotta watch, man. Just watch, man. But your ancestors, how you view your ancestors? You just view them. The average individual views it like, I come from that line of people, but like that's as far as individuals go. But I got some news for you, man. Your ancestors is not from just this civilization. You got ancestors that was in every civilization that's ever been on this planet. All right? Which was 4 civilizations before this one. So when prophets say, like, you got ancestors you have no idea about, when prophets say some of y'all, that's why you like certain things, is like you was there. That's a real thing. But these lessons in life, it runs through ancestral patterns, you could say. I'm gonna say patterns. That's the best way for me to describe it. Okay, I want you to take all your ancestors. I'm talking about the ones that was from every civilization since this planet started. All right, and mix them all up, boom, and stick them in your veins. That's what you're comprised of. Your chemical makeup, your abilities, your consciousness, your talents and stuff, all is ancestral. Part of the puzzle is part of the puzzle. So it's things that your ancestors they couldn't get done. It's things that they got done. It's patterns of thinking that was a part of them, good and bad. There's a number of factors that plays out. All of these abilities. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, you don't have this from each individual. Like, you don't have each ancestor's consciousness, ability. Like, you don't have each one of them's consciousness and abilities. But what you have is this. Whoever living on the planet, you the best version. Just put it like that. And whoever next gonna be the best version. So you have these patterns, you have your consciousness, you got abilities about you, you got all of these things about you that you could say, the best way to describe it would be as a collective, your ancestors decided is the best patterns to move forward within the bloodline. Is the type of consciousness to have within the bloodline. Abilities. All of these things within the bloodline. Some of them started things and didn't finish. Some of y'all probably doing stuff and like, well, I never thought I'd be doing this. That's because you took on that thought for your ancestor. You stood on it like a champ for your ancestor. That's how you get right there. But the pattern is broke. Like you in there now. A lot of our families, not just mine, like everybody's family, put it like that. Everybody's family has curses from other individuals, other families put on them, and curses that them themselves have put. That's why you should always try to be the best version of yourself. You should always try to accomplish what you think is impossible. That's why you're supposed to always at least take a step or two toward whatever it is, just to see. But all of these things are reasons. They're all reasons for individuals. They're all reasons for individuals. So like, how many of y'all attached to certain ancestors, like mentally? Like, how many of y'all think about certain ones when y'all think of them? Like, how many of y'all actually hear the words, like maybe, I'm here with you, baby, don't even sweat it. But you think you crazy. Like, how many of y'all ever heard like, hey, you gotta get your shit together, and it was them? It's a real thing. That's realer than anything you can look at. It's realer than anything that you can look at. So piecing the puzzle is fixing this world. But piecing the puzzle is taking on these patterns is establishing yourself each and every time you come to this planet in the most positive, influential way that you could within your consciousness. It's a lot of patterns, like per se, all of these distractions, all these distractions. The majority of families, you could say 7 out of every 10 individuals in the family goes with all of these patterns. You always have individuals that stop those patterns. They stop them and they see just exactly what they do. That's what I've realized. Just exactly what going out all the time do. Always want to be with people do. Always want to stay on the go do. You know, like I realize what that does an individual. It just takes you from yourself. It's just a persona that you put in. So when we get to these places, that's how we can begin to shift and transform consciousness. Now I'm gonna tell you this. They got this word, say this, y'all call it the black sheep. That's fine and dandy if that's what individuals call it. But I need you to understand this, whoever I'm talking to. It don't matter who the black sheep is. All the thing the black sheep do is the biggest patterns in the bloodline. That's it. Every individual walking on this planet is breaking and correcting and balancing ancestral patterns. Every individual on this planet. The black sheep just take care of the most important ones. And there's always going to be source involved. That's why you always have the black sheep, the chosen one, whatever y'all want to call them, man. That's why they always with source. They're always with spirit, because that's the most important ones. But everybody has something to break. Each individual has something to break. What I need you to do, however you say your prayers, however you meditate, however you take that time to connect. Start off giving your ancestors 2-3 minutes, because they don't need much. They with you at all times. Like they really, 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 really like with you at all times. Some of your thoughts it's just simply them talking to you. You don't get it like that. You just get it as a thought. Cool. But I'm telling you that's 1000% assured. You know that there's certain things that you do you really can't explain why you just did it all of a sudden, or why you do, you know, like you know it's times you don't know why you move like you move. So I need you to understand that. See, some of y'all doing things, you so good at it, it's natural. Like you're a natural with it. Like you can skip all the practices. You don't really need the practice. You got to go, but you don't really need all that. That's because you did whatever it is you're doing. You've done it before. Like you've literally done it before. You've just done it under different circumstances. And when I say different circumstances, might have been in another civilization, you know, just another time period. And I say different circumstances, that's because things are always changing. You know, the way it was set up in the old world, it wasn't like it is now. You know, it's more modern now. So a lot of the equipment, a lot of the understandings, a lot of the experience wasn't there for them to use within whatever they was doing. But you have that. Not only do you have that, you have them, and you got those old ways of doing how they done it. Like it's just a part of you, man. I can't even explain it like that. It's just, some of y'all know things and y'all don't know how y'all know it. Y'all know how to do things and you never learn it. You just know how to do it. This is this is things to help you understand that that's your ancestors, literally running through you. These fears, even fears, some things you fearful of, but your ancestors knew that you would be the one to get around it just because of your makeup, your chemical makeup, just because of your past lives and the experience of you. They understood that you would be the one that could get it done. Some of y'all has overcame a lot of y'all fears. Fear of height, it don't matter what it is. But you've overcome them fears. It could be spiders, it doesn't matter. A fear is a fear. Y'all have overcame those things. You've broke patterns. You've broke patterns. You've put balance within the line, whether you realize it or not. You have. Each thing you accomplish, each positive, you chalk up to yourself. It is correct in a pattern. Is correct in a pattern. And this is down to the smallest things, which we all have within us. See, we all have ancestors that was rude to people. Intentionally, unintentionally, doesn't matter. So through the course of you learning to act right, you correcting their patterns also. Like a lot of our ancestors caring about the next individual, it was hard to do. It was hard to do because of the times that they lived within. Whether it was prejudice as hell, it doesn't matter, man. It's certain ancestors that they didn't allow themselves to care. They didn't allow themselves to engage in certain ways. You breaking some of those things by getting along with everybody, by viewing everybody the same way. You breaking some of those patterns. It's so many things. Your life is literally just a pattern breaker, man. Like you just a pattern breaker and a mold maker, man. Like that's just really what you are. That's really what you are. You got this God component to yourself that helps you achieve all of that. You got innate that controls your body. That's your smart field, you could say. That picks these intuitive thoughts up for you to do different things, to go different places, to say different things. So understand, when they say you had to get it out of the mud, that's some real shit. That's some real shit at its core. Because you got the boots on. You the one rebooting the computer, man. You rebooting the consciousness. Okay? I just wanted to share this information because just like me, at first, ancestors, I know some of them. I don't know the ones down the line. But I wasn't too much caring about it like that neither. Like, to me, it's kind of like it's lost information. Like where you don't know how to go about certain things. And that's not the way to look at it. For any one of y'all, if y'all can Look up, get information on your ancestors as far as you could go, as far as you could go back. Spirit telling me to say it just like this. Tell the color change some of y'all. Some of y'all. Because when I looked my last name up, the first thing popped up is some white people that play like opera and shit, you know, violins and all this classical music shit, you know. But it's one particular sound that amazed me that this Strauss dude made. Is that, I don't know, it's like a space noise. Man, it's heard everywhere. It's a certain sound. You heard it before, regardless of, you heard it before. You know, it's like kind of that. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. I can't even say it. I'm gonna look it up though. I bet you I'm gonna be boom boom next time, next video. You know, but like, I couldn't find a black person. When you go down in your search, you know, like start tapping in, like, you know, Louisiana and little things like that, then you start coming across little things. But just initially, and I found that funny, like, goddamn, my last name Strauss, I got to be Kenny Levi some goddamn kind of way. Because it's too rare. My name too rare. I already know, so. It's too rare. And this message surprised me. Spirit told me to bring this, man. So, evidently, it's a few of y'all been thinking about it. There's a few of y'all been wondering about it. There's a few of y'all just want to know about it. It's a few of y'all that's just interested now. That's a recommendation, man, from source. Look it up. As far as you can go back. Try to find as much information out that you can. Because them abilities and them gifts that you have, they definitely come from an ancestor. No doubt about it. But it's for you to use in your lifetime. It's for you to use and apply it to this lifetime to make this world, this planet better, but also yourself and your family. That's what it's for. So protect your energy, protect yourself to and from. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears, watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can, give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Words of encouragement. Whenever you're standing up, put your hands up and you just fall backwards. I'm going to stop right there because I need to tell you. Love individuals. Show love to individuals. That way when you do that, somebody catch you without you even asking. Because that's what it's all about. Till next time, man. Sky Prophet, baby. Love everybody. Peace out.